Once both. I opened my eyes after God knows how long, and I twitched my eyes as the bright light of the tube above me flashed into my eyes. I looked around to see where I am and how I fainted. I tried to move my hands to get up, but they were tied up. A wave of fear and anxiety ran through my whole body as I saw my whole body tied up to the bed. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't because of the pain and weakness. But I still gathered my courage and the little bit of energy left in me to scream for help, but no answers at all. I was thirsty as hell when I kept gathering my saliva to inhale it all together, but I kept whispering for water. I can't tell if it's night or day, as the room only has four walls with no windows and a locked door. There's no clock which could tell me how long I've been lying here. Finally, finally the door opens, and I hear some steps coming inside the room. It didn't matter to me if that person was coming here to kill me or not. I'm already dying from the thirst. The person didn't even enter the room that I moved my lips a little to ask him, "Water, water, please." I looked at the person and put my head back on the pillow, which I raised earlier to ask for water. I laid down again in despair as my insides screamed when I saw him again. Jungkook. I almost screamed, why are you doing this to me? Just let me. I didn't complete as I know no matter what I ask him. He won't let me go. So it's useless to waste the only energy I've left. I was about to cry over my fate that he came and ran his fingers through my hair. I coldly moved my head away from his expressions changed. Look in my hands. I got water for you. Do you not want it? He said, smirking at me. I didn't note the water in his hand because when I looked at him, I forgot everything and felt only despair. I smiled when I looked at the water as I said, "Yes, please, I want it." He helped me, making my head curled up a little, and made me drink the water by his hands. And I gulped the whole bottle in one flow. All the headache and tension I was feeling in head and body disappeared a little, and I came to my senses when I noticed his other hand on my hairs, patting at them. I laid down again for him to leave my head. "I'm not going to be yours, no matter what you do. Don't worry, this time I'll make sure to make you mine, without any mistakes," he said, licking his lips, for I felt disgusted to my core. "For now, you rest a little, until I make you forget all of your past memories. Then I'll come to you and tell you that I'm your husband and you love me so much, for you won't have a choice except being with me and love me forever, like I do." His talk made my whole body shiver as I imagined the outcome of that. My eyes widened and I wanted to curse him in all the languages that I know. Tears fell from my eyes when I told him, "No, I still won't be yours. You can alter my mind, but not my heart. My heart will know the truth, and it will never be yours. My heart will never accept you. I will never accept you." I did say that when I myself wasn't sure if that will really work, or I will just fall for his sweet talks. Hove ends. Jungkook's expressions changed into anger, and those dark, evil eyes of him grew bigger and darker as he said, "Do you know how much your words hurt me to the last corner of my heart? Why don't you just accept me? I'll do everything and anything for you, and you know I'm capable of that. I love you so much," he said when his eyes softened a little. She scoffed, even in her condition, and said to him, "This isn't love. You are mixing it with mere obsession. For I will never be yours. If you really love me, then just let me go and live happily. Can you see your love in such pain?" He patted her shoulders when he said, "No, I can never see you in pain. That's why you should just be mine, without me having to do all of this. You're forcing me to do this. I don't have a choice. There's nothing I'll get from talking to you. You're just a psychopath who ruined my life." she said while trying to stop her sobs. Jungkook, I'm a psychopath? Maybe your love made me one. I just know one thing that I can't hold my feelings back for you anymore. I just want you to be mine as fast as possible and forever. So now you just sleep and I'll send the doctor in. I can't wait anymore. No, no, please don't go. Please don't do this. Please, she said while trying to get rid of the handcuffs. He saw her struggling so hard, for he didn't like it at all. So he came to her again and said, Don't worry, darling. It will end in a minute. Just lie down and stop trying. You know it will only cause yourself pain. She started crying badly. Please don't do this, you monster. You are a monster. His eyes grew dark again when he screamed, Doctor, in the loudest voice possible. Jungkook, treat her with care and make her forget everything as fast as you can. I can't see this anymore. The doctor bowed to him and he left, leaving Vine screaming for him to let her go. But he could only think about one thing, which was, You will only thank me once it's over. It's only for you, because you will see me making you the happiest woman on the earth. You will thank me then for loving you. The doctor gave her the injection, which made her fall asleep in an instant, leaving all of her worries and putting her in a peaceful sleep. The doctor came in 3 times during the whole day and gave her different injections, which made her forget her early childhood. And if this keeps happening for a few days, she will forget everything about her, be it her happiest or the saddest moment, be it the people she loves or the people she hates. That will make it easier for Jungkook to get her. But he didn't know that Vine was right. You can alter one's mind, but not the heart. After a few days, she opens her eyes, feeling a light headache, this time with no ropes or a locked door. She could move around freely whenever she wanted, but that was the problem. She didn't know who she was and why she was here. She moved her eyes around to see what's happening. All she could think was, Hospital? Why am I in a hospital? What is going on? Who am I? Then Jungkook walked in and had a wide smile on his face when he saw her and ran to her, for he hugged her as tight as he could. Vine, thank God, you finally woke up. He breaks the hug. Are you okay? Do you feel any pain? He said with his teary eyes. She moved away from him a little bit, which made his smile disappear. But she could only ask him, do you know me? Who are you? He hesitated a lot before saying, Vine, don't kid with me. It's me, your husband Jungkook. You, you don't remember me? She sighed in despair and held her forehead because it hurt when she tried to remember him. But she couldn't. I'm sorry. I can't remember you at all. My head just hurts a lot. There's no way. How could you not remember me? Me, the one you love the most in the whole world. He said while holding both of her shoulders and looked in her eyes. She too looked in his eyes, but she couldn't feel any affection at all. Rather, she felt uncomfortable. She got away from him, making him leave her shoulders. I'm sorry, I just can't remember, but I'll try my best. He smiled and helped her to sit on the bed. He held her hand and told her, You don't have to try so hard. It's okay for me as long as you're fine. He put his head on her shoulder. I love you so much. To be continued.